Hello and welcome. It's John here again for another dose of Vinyasa Flow. Today's practice is going to be a little bit more get up and go. So we're going to start quite actively and just keep it going. Now it's raining right here at the Raw Yoga Studio, so if you hear a little bit of strange things in the sound today, it's probably just a bit of thunder and lightning. So wherever you are, jump onto your mat, come straight into a downward facing dog. And find movement in your down dog, movement through the feet, maybe even through the arms, like you're pedaling, walking, and working yourself into the shape. And as you do so, start to get that breath moving in and out through the nose, finding a rhythm. And settling into stillness here in your down dog. Checking with the hands. Make sure the fingers are spread nice and wide. Checking with the feet. Working the heels down towards the mat. But most of all, checking with the back. And if it feels like you're rounding a little, just take that bend in the knees so you can work towards a straight spine. One more breath here. Next inhale breath, ripple forward, find your high plank position. Press the mat away, draw the thumbs together, find a little bit more lift between the shoulder blades like you're doming the upper back. Press back out through the heels, energize the legs. See if you can feel the backs of the legs and the fronts of the legs turning on as you send some more energy back. And drift the shoulders a little bit further forward past the wrists. Draw lower belly in and up. And find down dog once again. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Press the mat away, drift forward. Exhale, back down dog, sink it in. Inhale, high plank, press. Exhale, down dog, sink. Inhale, high plank, press. Exhale, down dog, sink. One more, high plank. And down dog. Drop the knees. Set yourself up, tabletop position. Keep the toes tucked. Cat-cow, let the belly drop. Find a nice arch in the spine, lift the gaze, find your cat pose, press the mat away. Cow pose, I should say. And draw lower belly in. Press the mat away, draw those thumbs together, dome through the upper back once again. Cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more like that. Inhale, cow pose, nice long neck. Exhale, cat pose. Press the mat away this time. Hover those knees just off the mat. Keep pressing, doming. Keep them as low as you can, maybe just 2 millimeters. One more full breath. Drop the knees, cow pose. And then neutral spine, walk the hands forward. Lift up, downward facing dog, nice full breath in. Exhale out. Inhale forward, high plank. Exhale, drop the knees, untuck the toes, drift forward, keep that back straight as you bend through the elbows, lower down. Arms back beside you, inhale, lift the head and chest, float the feet, Shalavasana. Slide the hands in underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, press up, high plank position. Find that dome, downward facing dog, nice full breath. Again, inhale, ripple forward, high plank, dome. Knees drop if you wish, or elbows, chaturanga. And then to the mat. Hands back, feet float, toes together, Shalavasana. Keep the neck long, the gaze is down. Hands come under the shoulders, toes tuck, high plank, dome, down dog, nice full breath. Walk the hands back to the feet.
Little bend to the knees, slide the hands in underneath the feet. Padahastasana. Massaging out the wrists with the toes. If you can get those hands deep enough, should be a nice release. Keep a bend in the knees. Let the belly just hang. Release the hands. Hands to shins, halfway lift. Nice flat back. Bend the knees, plant the hands, walk forward, high plank once again. Find that dome. Lower down, chaturanga. This time, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg reaches. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, knee to the nose. Plant the foot between the hands. Drop the back heel, setting up for warrior one. Nice square hips as you inhale, rise. Big reach. And then exhale, fold. Step back, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, take it to the right elbow. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Foot plants. Back heel drops. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Hips are squaring, big inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. High plank. Find that round. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 full breaths. Bend the knees, gaze forward. Step or hop, top of the mat. Little bend to the knees, sink the bottom down, rise up, find your Utkatasana chair pose. Squeeze the knees together, lift the gaze, draw the lower belly in, flatten out the back. Maybe your hands stay at heart center. Maybe you reach and extend. And then inhale, up to stand, press the hips forward. Exhale, hands through heart. 1 full breath here. Inhale as you sink down and lift into your Utkatasana once again. Send that bottom back, drift the knees back. If you look down, you should be able to see all those toes. Maybe you can float those toes. 1 more breath here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it back, high plank. And your vinyasa, find chaturanga. Lift into upward facing dog. Take it back, downward facing dog. Nice full breath. Inhale, right leg reaches. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Back heel drops, look for front heel to back arch alignment as you windmill open, warrior two. Find that warrior two, sink in. Shoulders roll back, reach and extend. Inhale, take it forward and reverse your warrior back. Big inhale here, straight into side angle pose. Maybe you're supporting, reaching the arm. Maybe you're to the floor or even supporting on a block if you have one, reach and extend. Inhale, rise up, straighten the leg. Little step in, Trikonasana, triangle pose, reach. And hinge and fold. 1 full breath here. And 1 more. Take it up, reverse. And then your option. As we take it through Vinyasa this time, you might step straight to down dog. You might Take your regular vinyasa or sweep this right leg up and back. Come forward, three-legged plank. Come down, three-legged chaturanga. And you can either drop the foot and lift up, or lift the foot and switch change. Down dog is where we meet. Nice, full breath between sides, big deep inhale. And controlling that exhale. Left leg lifts, reach it high. Exhale to step it through. Front heel lines up with back arch. Windmill open, warrior two. Big inhale. Exhale to sink. Inhale to reach. And reverse. Nice, full extension through that top arm. Keep sinking into that front knee. Opening it out to the left side. Side angle pose, maybe supported. Reach and extend. Feel that back foot do some work. Press it into the mat. Reach through those top fingertips. Inhale, rise up. Legs straighten. Stance can shorten. Reach and extend. Trikonasana. Hinge and fold. Lifting top arm. Stacking the shoulders once again. One more breath. Rise up, reverse, and then planning your exit. Arms windmill, hands plant, step back, maybe that regular, or lift the leg, three-legged dog. Drift forward, three-legged plank, three-legged chaturanga, and maybe that switch. And upward facing dog on the inhale. Downward facing dog on the exhale. Another 2 full breaths here. You need the break. Drop the knees and find your child's pose. Knees out wide, sinking down. Next, inhale, rise up. Downward facing dog. Nice full breath. Inhale, pick up the right leg. And then we're going to take a hop from here. So your hops might look like just a little hop on the spot, tiny hop. Or if you're feeling good, you're going to hop this left foot over towards the right hand. Big jump. And take it back. We'll do 3 more. Inhale, hop. Exhale, back. Inhale, hop. Exhale, back. One more. Inhale, hop. And exhale, back. Reach that leg. Step the foot through. Stay on the back toes. This time, rise up, crescent lunge. Beautiful, nice, full inhale. One more breath here. Reach and extend as you fold down, hands plant. Lift the back leg, float up like warrior 3. Keep it supported with the fingertips down. And then little bend through this front knee. Rise up to stand. You're going to bend through the left knee. Place the left ankle onto the right knee. Sink down like chair pose with a nice hip opener added. It's like standing pigeon pose here. Now if you want to take it deeper from here, just an option, so just be where you're at today. Right hand is going to come onto that left foot. Left hand is going to find the floor. Press the foot into the hand. Extend the knee down towards the mat. You might feel it going deeper into the hip, nice and juicy there. And then if you're feeling great, and you like playing on your hands, you're going to bring this right elbow as deep down as you can. See if you can hook the left foot around the outer upper arm, and then the left elbow tucks in deep. So this knee's almost in the armpit, weight comes onto the fingertips, lift. If it's feeling good, you might extend this leg. Foot plants back down, rise back up, and then pick up the foot, extend it back like you're coming through warrior three. Maybe you plant the hands down, and then slowly step back, crescent lunge, reach it up, exhale, place the hands down. Then your option once again, maybe that three-legged or just regular vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Hops once again, so maybe you're just hopping on the spot. If you're feeling good, hopping that right foot towards the left hand. Lift up and hop. Lift up and hop. Three more. Inhale and exhale back. Inhale and exhale back. Last one. Inhale and exhale back. Beautiful. Reach that leg high. Exhale, step it through. Stay on those back toes. Rise up, crescent lunge. Beautiful crescent lunge or our crescent warrior. Feel like you're drawing this leg back into the socket. One more inhale here. And then exhale, hands plant supported. Warrior three, square the hips, set yourself up. Nice and long. Through the spine. And then bend through the knee, power down. Lift yourself up. Right foot plants on the left knee. Sink down like chair pose. Flex the foot. And then again, staying here. Or left hand finds right foot, right hand finds the floor. Sink down. And your option, staying here, or to take it deeper. It's elbows coming as far past as I can get it, planting the hands down. Reaching, this foot tucks on the outer upper arm, finding a little bind, weight leans in, and maybe that leg extends. You might just keep it there. If you can extend it, have a play. One more breath, and bring it in, plant the foot, rise up. Pick up the foot, extend it back, find that warrior three balance, maybe with the fingertips down, and then slowly lower, toes land, lift up, crescent lunge, big inhale, hands plant, leg sweeps up and back, maybe that three-legged or just your regular vinyasa, meeting back in downward facing dog. One more full inhale breath. Exhale in the pose. And then knees come down. Send them out wide a little. Sink the hips back. Child's pose, 3 full breaths. Final breath, inhaling through the nose, side out the mouth, and rise up, tabletop position. Not sure about you, but I've got a sweat on. It's definitely a humid day here. Forearms plant to the mat. We're going to sit up here for dolphin pose. So you want your forearms parallel. You want your elbows stacked directly under the shoulders. And then tuck the toes, lift up, find your dolphin pose. Like down dog on the forearms, press the chest back towards the shins. And then we're going to inhale, reach the right leg high, flex the foot, exhale lower. Inhale, left leg high, flex the foot. Exhale, lower. Stick with that, or inhale, lift it high, come forward over the thumbs, press back, flex the foot, and lower. Inhale, lift, forward, and back, and lower. One more. Inhale, forward, and back. Down you go. And left side. Inhale, and forward, and back. Bring it down. Beautiful. Your option, drop the knees or press up, downward facing dog. Nice, full breath here. And inhale, pick up the right leg. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Drop the left knee to the mat. Whew. If your knee is tender, you can always roll up your mat or slide on a cushion. You can untuck the back toes. And then just make sure this front heel is forward of your knee. You might bring in some support, maybe blocks, so that you can come down a little deeper. Or if there's space, you can drop to the forearms. Lizard lunge here, nice full breath. Two more breaths. Your option, you might like another 1 or 2 breaths here and then come back through your vinyasa or come back straight to down dog. Or if you'd like a little arm balance, we take Kundanyasana. So Ekapada Kundanyasana 2. My hands are going to line up behind the line of my heel. I'm going to come up onto the back toes. I'm going to try to drop this right shoulder in behind this right leg. So I can press into the calf, tuck my shoulder in maybe. If you can find the balance, it's always a good start. And then from there, hands plant behind the line of the heel. I can add a little bit of support by bringing the left elbow in and underneath and try and land the left hip onto the left elbow. Rise onto the front toes, extend this leg out to the side. Find the balance like chaturanga. And then maybe back through your vinyasa from there. However you choose to get there. We meet in downward facing dog. Nice full inhale breath. And another sigh out the mouth. And then inhale, left leg lifts. Step that left foot outside the left hand. Drop that back right knee, untuck the toes. Fold up the mat or your cushion or any kind of other support for the knee if you need it. And then you might be forearms to blocks or a cushion. Or maybe you can take it as deep as the floor. There's more space. Extend that back leg back. Make sure this front heel is forward of the front knee once again. Again, 5 full, long, deep breaths here, sinking into the opening. One more big inhale. Really control that exhale. Maybe you're stepping back to down dog. You're having a go at the Kundanyasana arm balance, rise onto the toes. Hands come behind the line of the heel. Try and get your shoulder in behind the calf, extend the arms. Maybe they float. And then hands plant, rise up onto the toes, extend this leg out. Drop the right elbow in under the hip. Find the balance, extend through the legs, maybe lift. And maybe back through your vinyasa from there. And however you get there. Meeting back in down dog. And then we'll start to bring it down, take it onto our back. So you can drop the knees and take it over into a seat, or still got a little bit of energy left, bend the knees, hop, and land in your seat. Extend through the arms, lower down. And just one back bend here, so if you're feeling good and you'd like to take a full wheel pose, go for it. Otherwise, set up the feet. I'm going to take Setu Bandha, bridge pose, with my heels lined up with my hips, my toes turned in slightly. Inhale to lift those hips, pressing down through the heels. Interlace the hands if there's space. Shoulders tuck if there's more space. And 5 breaths here. Keep pressing those hips high. And while you're here for 5 breaths, see if you can find a little bit more softness in the glutes so they're not gripping here. Maybe that means more effort through the heels or even the ball of the feet. Try and take some of the effort out of the glute muscles. Lifting the hips. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Take a moment, activate through the belly to feel the lower back press into the mat. And then draw the knees in, take a nice little squeeze. Take the hands up the inside line of the legs, find the feet, draw the knees to the elbows, happy baby pose. Maybe you rock it out. Settling in. Grounding through the sacrum, the shoulders. And release the left leg long. Keep the right knee in. Right knee crosses the body. Regular spinal twist, or extend this leg. Maybe take the foot if you can reach. Stand back. If you're feeling great, you want a little more bend through this back foot, left foot, and take hold. Finding the bind. One more breath. Slowly release. Bring it back. A moment with both knees in, and then right leg goes long. Left knee across the body. Maybe you're here, or extending that left foot out. Nice straight leg, and maybe bending and taking hold of the right foot with the left arm. Final breath. And release from your twist. Last little squeeze. Like a hug of gratitude for making it to your mat today. Giving yourself this gift of yoga. Extend the legs long. Extend the arms wide. Find your Shavasana shape. And take a nice big inhale, fill up the belly, fill up the chest, feel everything rise and expand. Sigh out the mouth, let everything sink. Keep that feeling of sinking as you relinquish any control of the breath. focusing instead on the weight of your body dropping into the mat. If you have longer, feel free to stay in your Shavasana for a further few minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however you wish. If you're ready to go, make our way over to one side and then coming up to a seat. Closing the class with our hands together at heart center. On an inhale that fills you up. And let it go side out. Thank you so much for choosing to practice with me today. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And namaste.